I'm back on the wheel. Jordan took it from me for a second, but I'm back on the wheel.
Oh well. Welcome
Yes.
back, everybody.
Here we have a game that I thought looked kind of neat from the outset, and I just figured, why not? It's got a demo, might as well give it a try on the show. This is Fallen Tier, the Ascension. I know nothing about this game. I saw it under the Metroidvania tag, and as somebody who's a fan of Metroidvanias, I thought, why not? So,
Sounds about right for you.
let's dive in. And it's also got like this, I want to say it's 2D animation, but it could be 2.5D. But the art style kind of reminded me a lot of the game what's the name again? Indivisible, that's it. From Lab Zero, which I'm shocked Jordan had not heard of because he's a fan of Skullgirls and the developers of that made Indivisible, but this is
Yeah,
fun.
you see, all I care about is that Skullgirls is finally getting DLC after all this time, and Second Encore is going to be a thing.
You know where his priorities are.
Exactly. Let me punch more girls in the face with cute girls.
Girl
All
boss
the
versus
face punching.
girl bosses versus girl bosses.
Hey.
So our main character's name is Hira. Something's not right. I feel dark energy coming from the forest. All right.
See, on my screen, it kind of looks like their name might be Myra.
No, it's an H. I can see the little dash in the middle. So no D-pad support.
Aw. No, well.
So you do.
Yeah, the game definitely looks like they're going for 2.5 with like the aspect angle, letting the background move with you. Like when you jump, it's moving up and down like it's a three-dimensional plane, but seems like all the actual assets are done in 2D.
Yeah, and it looks like I have an up attack and a side attack, no crouching attack, and no downwards air attack, which is fine.
Yet. You'll probably get them with time.
Maybe an upgrade or something. This is still in early access, as the screen from before the title screen said.
It's a blob.
Oh, look at that little goober.
It's a blob. Bloop, 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 bloop.
Well, already
bloop.
the animation is putting a nice display on.
Mm-hmm.
Not good. That minikin. Minikin, huh? Was corrupted beyond all help. I better find the others before it's too late. So some kind of corruption's going through on forest. So I hold B to heal.
And then you smack that shard thing.
Oh my god, that's like Hollow Knight. Well, I can definitely see the influence there. Have you played Hollow Knight, Jordan?
Yes, but I haven't played it through.
Well, that's similar to the soul mechanic, I feel.
Okay.
Okay, so you actually have to actively grab onto ledges. So, can I push this? Or is...
It says grab an object if you hold down the right trigger.
Oh, grab an object. I thought that said grab a ledge. I'm dumb.
Yeah, no, grab object. I'm like, why are you hopping around?
I don't know how to read.
Oh, okay.
I never learned to read.
Don't worry. You may be illiterate, but that's not a bad thing. You got this far without reading.
Yes, I'm 24 years old and experiencing English ale. All right, so
I mean, how is that ale?
It was pretty good. Not gonna lie.
Nice.
It was pretty damn good.
I do enjoy a good ale myself.
All right, so look. So yeah, it's very. Backgrounds look 3D-ish. I want to say.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think maybe the background's done over like 4 layers, so that the layers shift while the character moves.
Yeah. Rest to see your respawn point. Store life and energy, however... Yep, the Dark Souls thing.
Yep.
Like, it...
Rest at this bonfire. We should play Dark Souls for this channel.
I have it on PC. That'd be a possibility.
So do I. Yeah.
Let us know if that's something you'd like to see in the comments.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind playing some more Souls.
Trust points.
As you gain trust with all the living creatures in the forest, you will get points. You gain them by smacking the crap out of them.
Yeah, that's how you gain trust, by punching things. Tristan. Okay, so this is a world where nobody has pupils.
Oh, Ira, glad to see you there, kiddo.
Tristan, something's wrong. The creatures of the forest have been getting corrupted.
I see, so that's why all these critters were attacking me. At first, I thought they just didn't like the sound of my lute playing.
Well, if you were playing Wonderwall, that'd be understandable.
But now it's clear that it wasn't Wonderwall at all being the problem.
We don't have time for that. We must quickly find Lanila and Nesta. They could be in danger.
Oh, there's always time for some more Wonderwall. But you're right, let us go. I'll play a little tune that'll steal your spirit. Maybe Wonderwall. Oh, and now that I've joined your party, you should have gotten a trust point. You'll need it for your ascensions. Over the Wonderwall.
Alright, so I gain an armor? Special characters who assist Hira in his journey. They provide abilities whose cooldowns can be reset by resting. Okay. Armor represents the damage Hira can resist to continue moving uninterrupted. Once this runs out, all enemy attacks will stun him. Oh, boy.
That's kind of a cool feature, though.
Interesting.
Alright, so he buffs armor.
I guess so. Oh, yeah! So it's like all the attacks now don't stun me.
Yeah, you can, like, walk through an enemy and not get hit stunned.
Yeah. That's neat.
Alright, that is pretty neat.
That is a pretty cool idea. Now, the question is... Yep, it looks like I can... Oh! I just got the wall climb upgrade.
Alright, we're about to play some Mega Man X here.
So it seems like by interacting with characters and gaining the trust point thing, I essentially get the movement upgrades that way. By interacting with the characters.
I really like that.
You like that you don't have to hop between walls?
Well, no, I love hopping between walls. I have many great fond memories of hopping between walls as a core mechanic of my favorite games. But I like that, one, the spikes weren't instant death, and two, because you had that armor ability on, when you hit the spikes, you just stayed where you were on the wall, allowing you to more easily traverse it.
I like the prospect of just being able to completely wall jump on just one wall.
I mean, you can do that too in like Mega Man, but you have to really time your jumps in order to do it efficiently.
And shortcut. Because it's not a Souls-like game if you don't have shortcuts.
Yep. Like, I wish I had the Elgato, because I would totally play, like, the Mega Man Zero collection for this channel, because I haven't actually played the ZX games. I know I'm a horrible fan. I didn't play through ZX and ZX Advent yet, but I would like to do those for the channel. That could be fun.
Dude, do you want to know something rare that I ended up finding in my trip to Minneapolis?
What?
A Japanese copy of Mega Man Star Force on the DS.
Ooh, nice.
I didn't get it, because obviously I don't have much of a know-how on Star Force, but that was
It would have been more like Battle Network.
I've not played Battle Network.
You see, I might do that since I have the GBA emulator running on my computer. just give you a
that might be a future series.
Yeah, because you'd probably enjoy its more RPG-like aspects.
I mean, I remember the Battle Network anime, but but besides that, my only real Mega Man experience is playing the demo of 11,
which was pretty decent. Like, I'm not the biggest fan of all the changes made in 11. I feel like it really wanted you to use gear way more than was necessary, but the gear system is at least unique. Like, I don't hate it, but I don't know. The game actually is pretty difficult without using it.
Which I suppose challenge runs are the reason why, like, that makes challenge runs exist for a reason. Yeah,
like, it really is. So, I don't know. Like, Mega Man always has been a kind of hard-as-nails series, but, oh, whoa. Yeah. What's these?
Short-haired elf lady.
Yeah, something's going on.
Lanila, we're glad you're okay. Oh wait,
I
he refers to him as we? We? Oh no, because of the guy that he's got with him. Right. I was like, does he refer to himself as a collective? No, I was wrong. I'm fine, Hira, and I'm glad that you are fine too. It seems that the creatures of this forest have suddenly become violent. I have a feeling that the sanguine star must be causing it. Jordan.
screw it at this point. Like, I guess you're doing her voice. I'm just like,
Well,
eh.
it's just gonna be a basic readout. I'm afraid
Okay, fine. I'll do the rest.
Lanella is right. Oh, Lanilla? I
Lanila, I'd say.
okay. A similar event has befallen my village before. The sanguine star of calamity suddenly appeared one night. Out of nowhere, monsters suddenly attacked our village without warning. Lives were lost that day.
Oh no! If what you're saying is true, then we must find Nesta. She'd probably be in a lot of danger right now.
Hira, let me warn you. The forest becomes more dangerous as we move deeper within. I will come with you and grant you my blessing. It will grant you strength in battle.
And I will play Wonderwall.
I actually prefer Freebird.
Oh, you shouldn't have said that.
Lanila, what? Well, I've heard that joke before, but what's the deal with that joke?
Essentially, Freebird can be considered very repetitive. Also, it's one of the longest rock ballads ever written.
Oh.
So it's like a 12-minute long song. And most people don't realize that. So it's like, oh, Freebird. And all of us are like, oh god, Freebird. Because, yeah, it has like 3 phases, but it's also just really freaking long. It's like kind of the 80s rock ballad of rock ballads.
I see, which probably makes it inclusion in the Kingsman that much more awesome.
Yeah, I know, it's like perfect for the scene, don't get me wrong, but it's like it could have actually been longer because that's not all a Freebird.
Gotcha. Anywho, Lanila the singer has joined the party. Talent Song of Strength grants 50% additional damage for 40 seconds. Neat.
That's pretty cool.
That's actually pretty good. And it looks like the face buttons are going to activate these different abilities and such. I won't call her ability right now because...
No. I think you probably got like a mini boss or something coming up. Try it on that.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Actually...
Man, you made me want to watch the Kingsman movies again. Those are such good movies. I hope they make a third one just so we have a trilogy of Kingsman movies.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, like, they're just fun movies.
They are. Just gotta make sure I time out my attacks correctly so I don't catch myself off guard.
Yeah.
Well, so far the control's not too bad. Again, when it comes to 2D games, I've made this statement before, but I prefer to have a D-pad control when it comes to games with a 2D perspective. So, yeah. If that could be incorporated, that would be nice.
Like, I'll say this, as someone watching the game, that healing mechanic is really annoying, but it is kind of nice that they included it.
Yeah. I mean, it's a nice thing when you are basically your own healing potions.
Yeah.
Although I do understand how, like, pausing in the midst of a fight to heal can be a bit of a hassle. Ooh.
Yeah.
Got a new attack. And I do like that at the very least they indicate, hey, just so you don't accidentally activate your new abilities, you hit left bumper and then the corresponding face button to activate the shield or the strength boost.
Yeah, essentially like giving you a sub-menu kind of thing.
Yeah, and it looks like that actually takes up some bar. I don't know what that's called, so I'm just going to call it the bar.
Yeah, shield bar, energy bar.
And at least I can cancel out of the charge move in case an enemy is coming at me.
Hit it.
Ah, damn it.
Okay, yeah, that timing's going to be tight.
Okay, the charge is not as long as I expected.
Yeah, and it's armored too if that thing ever curls up, so don't think you can just hit it.
Okay, one, two...
Okay, one thing I would
so it's
definitely...
like a 2-second delay.
One thing I would definitely change in this game, I guess, before release, just watching it, is go ahead and with this healing mechanic you have, only allow you to heal the portion of the bar that's in red. Because unlike most games where, like in a fighting game, if you have red health, that's chip damage, and say if you're in a tag team, it'll heal automatically if you switch out. The red on your health bar doesn't seem to actually mean anything. It's just like, oh, that's how much damage you took on the last hit. I would want it to actually mean something. Otherwise, just make it disappear to green, and when you heal, you're just healing the whole bar anyway.
Maybe that could incorporate into a riposting health mechanic, like in Bloodborne.
Mm-hmm. Something like that. Like, I would do something with the health bar, because I feel like, yeah, it's an early version of the game, but
we're playing this because it's something that should be... We're playing this because, you know, this is something that the devs could possibly hear and take advice on. It's like, okay, this person would want directional pad controls. Okay, we can do that. They say, hey, maybe indicate, you know, something with the red meter. It's like, all right, we could do something with it, or we could just have it go straight to... This game's gonna be full of sexy elf ladies, isn't it?
It seems so. They seem to make up the majority of the inhabitants of this land.
Your turn on this one if you want.
Yep.
Oh my god. Oh my... I'm getting major... Okay, so have you ever played Oracle of Seasons?
Yes. Oh my god, yes. I think I actually had Oracle of Ages, not Seasons, but they're both the same game, essentially.
Well, have you seen Din in Oracle of Seasons?
Yes, so that makes sense. Like, I haven't played them in at least, like, 8 years, so...
Yeah, when I played...
I was forgetting that, but... That was just like Shantae vibes, because she looks like a belly dancer.
That too,
but yeah.
That too, but I got Din vibes, and for anybody for the people that know what I'm talking about, when I played Oracle of Seasons like years and years and years and years ago, one of my oldest childhood crushes was Din from that game.
Damn. Hyra! Lunella! I don't think I can do that. No mention of me, Nesta. Are you okay? Thank goodness you're all here. The creatures of the forest suddenly became violent. Do you know what's happening?
Yes, they are being affected by the sanguine star, which turns them into dangerous beasts. We must quickly get out of the forest. No, we mustn't. If we leave now, the forest and its inhabitants will not survive. We must save it.
But how?
We must find the ruler of this forest. It has power to tame its inhabitants.
Oh, sounds like a plan, then. We must find this ruler and save the forest. Let me join you. It's safer if we all go together. Hyra, let me heal your wounds with my dance.
Become the Village Green Preservation Society. Sorry, that immediately popped into my head.
It's alright.
Activate to regain 4 health per second for 5 seconds. I'm assuming these will end up being upgraded.
Also, you should know this, Hyra. With all 3 of us together, we'll be able to make a grand performance that'll bring you back from the brink of death. You are now a part of the Society of Bards. Welcome to Bard School.
Is that a good or a bad thing?
I mean, probably a good thing, honestly. I mean, we can bring you back from death, and it's kind of a D&D joke because there's multiple schools of being a bard, so it's like, technically you could be a dancer and you're still a bard. Not all bards have to play music. So you got a dancer, essentially a book-learned bard, which would be a type of mage, and now you have the classical musical bard. So I can only guess that this main character also may have a wonderful singing voice, and now the whole band's together.
Oh, that's going to be cool to use.
I see they're ripping the move right out of Sonic Adventure. Nice.
Well, again, another Hollow Knight comparison.
Yeah.
Like, is it... I'm hitting Y, right?
Yeah, I think you have to jump and then do Y.
Oh, yeah, in air.
In air, down, and Y.
There we go. There we go.
That's what I was saying. It's kind of like the bounce bracelet in Sonic Adventure.
Yeah.
Like you have to be in air and then down B to, bounce like a ball.
Oh my god, now that you say that out loud, like saying down B for I'm shocked that the bounce bracelet wasn't a thing in Sonic's moveset in Smash.
Like, it really should be. I love the fact that Sonic's in Smash. He's a really good character, but I feel like his moveset's one of the actually most limited of any characters on the roster.
Well, we shouldn't get too much into a Smash discussion. Like, I know I just brought it up, but considering that
Yeah, no, I'm not saying we need to talk about Smash. I'm just saying, like, in my experience with Sonic in Smash and just leaving it at that, like, they could have done so much more with
right.
his actual.
It's just with E3 around
moveset.
the corner. It's with E3 around the corner. You're never going to know when the toxic Smash fans are going to be like, "Stop with all the Fire Emblem."
Well, I mean, that's why we're not bringing those schmucks up.
Fair enough.
Like, we're just talking about Sonic, and you know what? I know how Sonic fans can be, but I am one too, and I'm just saying, with my opinion, yeah, no, they could have definitely utilized some other moves for his moveset. That probably would have been kind of cool.
How am I going to... Okay, so that charge up... Like, I'm underestimating the charge up time for this.
Yeah, no, it has a pretty decent charge.
Well,
I would go ahead and just...
Like, it's faster than I expect.
True, but because you're repositioning so much, like, that's the main problem. You need to move more than you need to charge.
I need to stop repositioning so much for a heavy move. It's not...
Yeah, like, that's the point of a heavy move. You essentially lock into it. You got to commit to use it, and if you chose the wrong time, you're going to get punished.
Yeah.
But that's also why I think you get that shield move. It's that if you're using that charge a lot, you would go ahead and activate that shield so you can't get knocked out of it, and you'll still be able to pull it off after getting hit.
You are so correct. Like, it just dawned on me. You are so correct. I didn't even think about that.
That might have also been why there was a healing station right there, because that would have been a good place to practice it, and then you would get the move right back, because you only get those moves when you rest.
Right.
And you can only do that the first time you use the save space, so... Just a thought to have in mind.
Yes.
I mean, same thing, I think, with, like, the Dancer, because it's like, the game's already giving you this OP as hell healing ability. You can heal your entire life bar by just standing around, essentially, for a few seconds and not going forward in the level. So now you're getting a healing ability that lasts 5 seconds, but probably is healing more health than you do per second with the standstill move. So I'm thinking it's like, hey, if you get really low on health during a boss fight, throw this on and try to dodge for a few seconds. You'll gain over half of your health back, and it just keeps you in a little longer. Then activate the shield or activate the damage buff while you're healing, because there's nothing stopping you from using multiple moves, it seems, so that you can essentially have a few frames of, like, you know, what's that word? Like, punishment-free... a few frames of punishment-free fun. Like, you're healing constantly, and you're, you know, also... Yep, there you go, see?
You were correct. You were the correct person.
Yeah.
Also...
So, that's what I'm thinking.
If there's anything that I'd probably say also needs a small bit of improvement... I don't know how to put this... The momentum of the main character here feels very stop and go, which, I mean...
It is. I mean, like, if you want a critical analysis of it, it's because of his animation cycle. It looks like he's only got 6 frames of animation. There's very little squatch and stretch going on, so, like, as soon as you stop putting him in a certain direction, he just snaps back to his neutral. They probably need to add, I would say, like, another 6 frames of animation, a little bit more squash and stretch, elongate the walk cycle, and I would kind of do something with momentum, because it looks like his walk and run are essentially the same. Like, as soon as you push the stick to the right, he goes at his full run. And then his dash literally is just a straight line. He hits a wall, and then he stops and he goes back to neutral.
Yeah, I mean,
so
look at how fast, look at how quickly he just stops on a dime.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You see how that dash just stops right there? Go ahead and add like 2 to 3 frames of animation of him, you know, like slipping in the air, like his legs kick out a little forward while he's stopping that momentum before he falls. Or if he's on the ground, like that dash, he rocks forward with it. Like there's a small
Yeah.
stumble at the end. Because like even in Mega Man X where you're dashing everywhere, usually in the animation cycle it's like X or Zero lean back when they're stopping their dash.
Yeah, like
Because they have these boosters in their feet and
Ooh.
they wouldn't do that. You wouldn't stop, you know?
And I should say, even though we are critiquing this, I am enjoying myself so far. This game is pretty neat.
Yeah, and this is
Like,
probably not where you. Okay, I was like, if you're not healing and you're trying to do that charge up, that might not be the spot to do it. It's covered in spikes.
well, okay, I can double jump after the charge jump. All right. Good to know.
Yeah, but overall, I'd say this is actually a really cool looking game. It's just, I don't know, like, if they're hoping for a release soon, I just think there's some weird design choices they are making. But I also feel like this is probably just a lot of things that are happening because it's so early in its design.
Oh, there's my first death.
Yeah. Today is going to be the day when they bring it all back to you. Somehow you should have known something about what to do.
I should have dashed.
Yeah, you should have dashed.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
That's fine.
At least it's not too far back.
No. Doesn't seem like it.
No. But yeah, no, overall, I'm going to just say that
this game's got potential.
It's got potential. I just see, like, yeah, some of the animations really stilted, and I'm hoping it's just because of how early it is.
Early, yeah.
Yeah. Though I will remember, like, Dust, the Elysium Tale.
Yes.
I think that's the one with Fidget in it. Like, that also had somewhat stilted animations at points, but I also feel like, it came out at a time where this style of game hadn't been as refined.
Not to mention also a majority of it was made by one person.
Yeah, so it can get a little bit of an excuse.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a full-ass team working on this or one person, but either way, I am enjoying myself here. It's just we're pointing these things out because we want to see this game brought to its full potential.
Yeah.
That's pretty satisfying though.
Yeah.
Move off.
And just remember, whenever that thing's in a ball, you can't hit it. Well, you can hit it out of the ball, but you can't do any damage.
Ooh, I can even hold myself in midair a bit when by
That's
attacking.
actually pretty cool.
Oh, I see what I'm doing. Yep, I knock its rocks off. I knock its rocks off with the heavy attack to get its armor down. Okay. So it's kind of necessary there.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Didn't fuck it. I fucked it. Although this revive animation is pretty cool.
I mean, yeah, and when you see animation like this, I mean, yeah, it's a very short cycle, but it definitely tells me, like, the potential is there for more. You know what I think you need to do here?
That.
That, or, you know how you have that up dash ability that you can double jump out of?
Oh, I should have done that.
Yeah, like, if you just use the up dash through it and then double jump before it.
I would have been fast enough to get out of it, too.
Yeah.
Oops. Well,
it's cool. Well, that's why we play these things together. I sometimes point out things you don't notice. You point out things I don't notice.
Yeah,
we play games quite differently. See, up dash here. Boop. It's kind of like Mega Man games are a lot harder if you don't use the special weapons in the stages.
Who is this?
Use them.
Who is this guy?
Beefcakes McGee.
Do you guys not have anything to say?
Maybe not yet. Just wait until the boss battle.
if there's a boss battle. What is this thing? Is that an enemy that's not... I guess that's an enemy that's not fully in the game yet.
That, or maybe they become like little moving step stools?
Maybe? I have no damn clue. What are these? Are these platforms? No, I can't hit them. What are those?
Hard to say.
Alright, well they do hurt, because they just activated the shield.
No, you hit the spikes. Like, I saw you just graze the spikes.
No. I hit the fluff ball thing.
Okay.
Yeah, it seems like these are not properly programmed enemies quite yet.
Yeah, no, I didn't realize you were talking about the kittens. I thought you were still talking about the floating crystal things.
No, I'm talking about these things.
Okay, yeah, these are probably just uncoded
enemies, yeah.
Enemies at the moment, yeah.
Which is fine. They said it in the beginning, this game's in early access.
Yeah, so that's okay.
This game is nicely animated, though.
It is. Like, that's what I'm saying. It's really more that it needs just a few frames and maybe some tweaks here and there. Like, I can't really tell if they're animating frame by frame or if they're using tweening.
I am not...
Probably some kind of tweening or skeleton system.
I am not healing. Call the Genjis, because I am not healing for some reason.
I need healing.
Oh, that was weird.
Okay, so it looks like the further in you get, the more the game's going to start breaking.
Yeah, possibly. Which is fine, because we're probably going to end it soon anyway, but I just...
Yeah, I know we're getting close to the hour.
I don't know where I don't know where this demo's going to end, though. That's the thing.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, right now, especially with those, you don't really need the energy they give you. It just seems to fill the runes up, which you don't use too much.
Yeah, just look.
So I would just go ahead and dodge all the enemies right now. Just try and run to the end.
Dash through to, like, just sort of keep a move on. Oh, hey, met these guys again.
Yeah. So maybe this is kind of like the end of it right now, because I'd imagine you need to fight them.
It must be, but I imagine also that, like, there'd be a cutscene, right? Yeah. Or maybe that just hasn't been programmed in.
I mean, maybe not yet. Like, keep jump up dashing, you know? Like, and see where the barriers to the level are, because there might be, like, something up that we're missing.
Right. Alright, well that's...
Well, that's where you came down the first time, but that doesn't mean there's not something else up there.
Right.
It's just that's the first thing we saw to break.
Just need to find another way around.
Like, okay, yeah, that actually did help you a little. I was like, you could just dash that.
Yeah, because not even the switches... Not even the switches are activating. Yeah, I think this is a not finished area.
Yeah, because that's what I'm saying. Like, even that would have opened the door right there. Yeah, so you're probably just in an area of the game that hasn't actually been coded yet.
Yeah, probably hasn't been finished or coded, which is fine. The first impression so far is that this game looks neat. I love my Metroidvanias, and finding another good one seems like it'd be a nice deal. I want to know what these characters are up to with these weird crystal things, and I need to see more elf ladies to simp for.
Yeah.
I need more elf
women. With that said, we'll probably check this game out too when it comes out, or it's finalized, but for now, like, this is our first impressions, and we hope y'all enjoyed it.
Yeah, hope you all enjoyed this, and if you want to see more Demostration, just be sure to subscribe here on Open Couch Gaming. And also, say in the comments if you actually do want a Dark Souls playthrough.
Mm-hmm.
And if possible, which one of us should be the ones to play it. So we'll see about that. But yeah, hope you all enjoyed this video, and we'll see you in the next one.
Yeah. Talk to you later.
Bye.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe to Open Couch Gaming for more video game antics.